it's the end of the day. You've got a 15-mile climb. The sun is setting. You're racing against time.
Nobody's there.
And there's and
Everything's closed.
And everything closes.
Yeah.
The sun starts setting, and everything goes silent. And all you can hear is your bike chain.
And then the odd few flow of water coming down the mountain.
The water trickling.
Yeah.
And then all you're thinking now is like, you know, it's you, the mountain, the you know, how you're pedaling, the cadence, and it's just. So today, episode 5, we'll be talking about mountains and
Challenges.
the challenges, the fears. You know, everyone's scared of mountains, but it's how you embrace the mountain and how you ride it, and the overall experience. I think you get used to it. Not used to it, but it's like it's there. Isn't
But
it?
it's one of those, like, if you've never done a mountain, if you've never ridden up a mountain,
You'll never experience it.
that's one. But you don't know what to expect.
But you know what? I still feel like every mountain, like you just don't know. Like if it's a new mountain, you don't know what to expect. And even if the ones that you've done before, you don't know what to expect.
Well, I think each mountain has its own
Character or levels.
levels. Yeah. Some are just pure brutal.
Yeah.
Some are just
Some are nice. I've had nice mountains. I've had bad mountains, and I've had.
I don't know.
There was that point where you saw me nearly jumping off.
Yeah, that was.
You can tell us about that.
That was.
So let's start with the first mountain experience. So it was in Albania. So we did a trip to Albania. It's first time we've gone away. A couple of boys. We decided to go to Albania for a cycling trip.
Yeah.
I organized it all. We landed in Macedonia.
Hold on. Why Albania? Like, why not?
So you know why? That's a really good question.
Because I know when you think of mountain or cycling up mountains, you thought first thing
Alps.
is the Alps,
Or like Spain or somewhere.
Yeah, France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland.
Yeah, they're all nice places. But Albania. So why Albania? I actually went on a holiday there with the family.
Yeah.
So while I was on holiday, I'm like, you know what, this is a good place to cycle.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
So you basically manifested the mountains. Okay.
Yeah.
Yourself climbing up that mountain.
Yeah. Technically, there was one route that we did in the car at that point, and I was like, you know what, I need to come back here on the bike. And then if you Grand Tour, they had an episode, or they shot through Albania at some point.
Oh, Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you there was a scene in one of the Grand Tours where they were racing down or up a mountain. Well, there was a coastal route.
Okay. So they were driving, not cycling, though, yeah?
Yeah, they were driving.
just to clarify that.
Just to clarify, they were driving it. They were drifting and driving, and they had like a full scene and police and everything.
Yeah.
I watched that scene. I was like, we need to come back and do this on a bike. So that was the first. I planned Albania based on going on holiday, but to be honest, till today, it's probably one of the best places I've been. I don't know why. Maybe it's like you say your first love.
Albania is the first love.
So it was that. So there was 5 of us. I'm sure it was 5 of us. And then, but what we did is, like how the other time when we've gone to the mountains, we've had a base, and from that base we've cycled.
Yeah.
This one was more of like a tour.
Okay.
So we had like a day 1 cycle from here, and it was from Elbasan. So day 1 was to cycle from Elbasan to Koche. Yeah, I don't need names. And then, so that was like a gradual 30-mile climb.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad. There was a few switchbacks.
Yeah.
And then into Koche, and then the next day was through Koche to. I can't remember the next place called, but it was probably one of the most scenic route ever I've done. Like in terms of mountain, you had the lakes and the mountains, and you had a 10-mile descent.
Wow.
And then into this town. It was like a really small town in between 2 valleys.
Smart.
And then we spent the night there. And then the next day was to Saranda. So we cycled right down to.
So when you cycle to your next destination, what happened to all your stuff?
Don't need it.
So you just so what, you go sleep with your cycling
just
gear.
sleep with like, no, I'm only joking.
You also have some support car. So
Yeah, we had a support car.
after that's
So
these
the
nice plan then.
Yeah, we had a support car that was taking all our stuff for us.
Yeah.
Local cycling firm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So they sent a driver who was apparently an ex-cyclist, amateur cyclist or pro cyclist, whatever, and he was taking our stuff with us,
Oh, fair enough.
and we just cycled. And the last year's Giro,
Oh, yeah.
the Italian tour, started
Derby.
where we finished,
Oh, wow.
and they did the climb that we did.
What is that?
And apparently, it was like, even when when we were telling the guys, like, this is the climb we're doing, the like neck breaker.
That's what I said.
It was a brutal climb. The sun was out, and it was just it was.
Would you say the? Because obviously I've already ridden France. Well, we've done quite a few now, haven't we?
Yeah, true.
Would you say Albania is probably one of the toughest you've done?
Probably not the toughest,
Yeah.
but definitely one of the most enjoyable, and it had everything in there. But then that's the point. Like, we go back to the topic today about mountains.
Yeah.
We have, like, you have a really tough day out in cycling.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, we enjoy it. Like, cycling, like, let's just put this into perspective.
Yeah.
Cyclists,
Yeah.
they pay money to fly somewhere
To suffer.
to suffer
Yeah. That's what
and have a brutal day
on the mountain.
on the mountains or on the bike,
Yeah.
and then post a comment or post their Strava ride.
Yeah.
Brutal day.
It's just that,
Really enjoyable.
but that's you go through a lot of emotions when and going cycling up a mountain, because there's, from my experience going up mountains, is you're never in a group. No, as much as you plan to stick together, it never happens. But then again,
But why? What?
But I think everyone's ability is different on mountains.
And this is it, because in on a flat you could sit behind somebody, you can hide,
Draft.
you
Yeah,
could draft,
yeah.
you could pace yourself and follow the wheels. But on a mountain, it's
Each man for himself.
Each man for themselves, and that's the key. Where, like, on a mountain, when we always say, like, let's climb together, let's ride together. But it's like, if you genuinely pacing your effort,
Yeah.
then it's going to be really difficult for you to be together, because it's your effort.
Yeah.
Unless you completely toe to toe and
Going back, before you go to ride up a mountain, for example, how do you normally prepare? Like, for me, you can't. I don't think there's any way you can prepare going up. I think it's all it's all mental, more than anything.
Yeah.
And I think, no matter what you say and how much power you think you can hold, I think it's just the brutality of it is just.
I think it depends on how long the mountain is. Like, if it's a short 5 mile climb, then that's fine. But when it gets 15K, like, looking at 10 miles, 20-mile climb,
Yeah.
then that, okay,
You start thinking about life.
It's not.
Your life choices.
You start thinking about life choices, and you start thinking that maybe I should have just been a chess player. Why am I in Lycra?
Why am I going up this mountain?
But when you look around,
It's mad. Yeah, the
views are amazing, and then that compensates it. But yeah, you do start to think about, like you said, life choices. And
what do you think you get out of? Like, what's the, like? I get the buzz now going for mountains. Like, even when you watch, for example, Tour de France,
yeah.
What stage do you normally look forward to? The mountain stages, right? More than anything.
They're the fun. They're
the ones. But what is it about cycling up a mountain? Like, if you ask, like, if I want to ask my siblings something, so going up a mountain or something, they go, "You're crazy!" Like,
madness, in it.
Yes, like, how the thing is as well. it's like mountains are the
big.
The mountains are mountains.
The mountains.
Yeah, it's not like what you get here.
Yeah.
You get, it's like,
Yeah, I think like climbing up a mountain is like, okay, your pace drops, you slow down.
yeah,
It's just you, the bike, the pedal, and
Suffering.
and you're breathing and stuff. Like there's a lot like the whole bit. Okay, during that moment, it may not be enjoyable, but you can make it like if you bring an effort down, then definitely it's not enjoyable. Like for example, I did an effort up Sacalobra.
Yeah.
And I think I did an effort last year up the Wes.
Yeah.
It wasn't enjoyable. Like you're in pain. Like for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever the climb was. Like up the Wes was just under an hour, and Sacalobra was like just 20 minutes plus whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you're in pain, for that period. But then there's been mountains where you've just had fun. You've just ridden a nice, comfortable pace, not out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You've soaked in what's happening around you.
Yeah.
The scenery, and at the same time, you're doing.
But if you're suffering,
if you're suffering, then
that's it.
Then it's game over.
There's nothing to enjoy, is there?
No, like you saw me up a mountain in Italy once, where I started off. It was a 2-phase mountain. Started off in an effort. I was holding someone's wheel.
I just screamed my eyes again. Is that no? Yeah, that's him. And the funny thing was all like thinking back, you weren't going. You like you go like this.
Yeah, that's a classic example where you're considering your life choices and thinking that chess player would have been the best option.
Well, you did make the comment saying, "Oh, you're happy to see me because you're close to jumping off a cliff on that one." I think you must have suffered.
I think I bonked.
You bonked. I remember your own bonk because once you got to the top,
yeah,
we'd had the descent.
Yeah, then it was fine.
You were fine. Yeah, we had a bit of a stop.
Yeah.
And then we just cracked on.
But on that bit, yeah, I think the key. I think what happened there is it went too fast, like too hard in the beginning, and that's what it teaches. You get used to it, where you learn how to pace your efforts.
Yeah.
Like if it's a 15-mile climb, 10-mile climb, there's no point you being crazy at the beginning.
Go full gas.
Full gas, and then
you can't.
And then before you know it, then this is a clear example of what happened to me. You'd see, you just end up wobbling and falling off the cliff. But if you know, okay, I can sustain X amount of power for X amount of period,
yeah,
then you pace yourself up that climb, up that mountain, and it'll be comfortable for you. It'll be enjoyable for you. You'll be able to tackle that climb. And get to the top in a nice comfortable way.
Well, and how I was gonna say how important do you think fueling is as well? Like,
I think fueling is really important. Like, especially we've had big days, in the mountain. Like there was the one in France, that 100-miler that we did.
Yeah,
that was I forgot the name that we were climbing, but then it was also
it
was Galibier. It was Telegraph. It was Glandon.
The first time or the second time?
The second time.
Oh yeah. The one that we came down, Glandon. Oh well, we went up the back way, didn't we?
We went back way, and then we
came down.
We came
and then we went down Telegraph, and then
we climbed the Glandon. Then we descended. Then we climbed again, and then and then that was so like. I think fueling played a key part there because it was 100 miles, and like three mountains for 3-4 mountains, and time was running out.
It was getting dark.
Yeah. But then that's the key where it's just then like just let's just fast forward. I mean, we'll probably do an episode on these trips individually, but let's just fast forward to that last mountain where it's the end of the day. You've got a 15-mile climb. The sun is setting. You're racing against time.
Nobody's there.
And there's and
everything's closed.
And everything closes.
Yeah.
The sun starts setting and everything goes silent. And all you can hear is your bike chain.
And then the odd few flow of water coming down the mountain.
The water trickling.
Yeah.
And then all you're thinking now is like, it's you, the mountain, the how you're pedaling, the cadence, and it's just.
I remember that thing as well.
Like we weren't talking.
No, we weren't. I remember how quiet it was.
It was like pin drop silence.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I really.
Until that dog turned up.
So excited that chased the door. All of a sudden, we had some extra power and extra energy to try to get away from it.
The dog turned up in the middle of the night.
But that day was brutal.
So I think fueling is key. Like if you know you've got a big day or you've got a few mountains, like taking the gel or whatever form of nutrition and carbs that you want to take. So like fueling before the climb, fueling during the climb, and then even like the night before, if it's a big day on the saddle, make sure that you've eaten well, so that you don't bunk technically.
True.
Because mountains can be unpredictable. Like you can think like doesn't matter how much preparation you have.
Yeah.
You could be the strongest guy in a group ride and the strongest guy in your town, but when it comes to the mountain,
especially if you haven't done one, like if you haven't done a specific mountain before, I think.
Yeah, and if you've turned up the mountain, like your preparation is like if it's not solid, you can totally be on the ropes.
I agree. Mountain is just a whole new. It's a whole new level of selection compared to doing the odd few hills in Leicester.
But when you come back from mountain, the hills
flying.
The hills feel like you feel like Superman, don't you?
Yeah, because I think, like we say, like going up mountains can take you a couple of hours to go up to a summit.
Yeah,
it's not.
What was your first time when you climbed the mountain?
It's been with my friends.
When we drove down.
Yeah, the first mountain I rode was Alpe d'Huez.
Was it? Yeah. Oh, that evening when we...
Yeah, we were thinking up in that evening. That was...
What did you think of it?
It's tough. The reason why it's tough is because mentally, you just want it to end.
Yeah.
But it just goes on forever.
But you enjoy it.
There is part of it that you enjoy it. But I don't know if the enjoyment is the suffering part of it, or that once you reach the summit, it's just coming back down again. But I think when you're cycling up, it's just psychologically you don't know whether to look at your Garmin or your Wahoo, whether to look ahead,
whether to enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, whether to enjoy the scenery.
Like there's a funny relationship, isn't it? Like with cycling and suffering, and mountain. Like you enjoy it, but at the same time, you also want more.
You do it. Yeah, it's a weird combination because you don't know. Because like you're suffering, we're enjoying the suffering, but at the same time, you want it to end. At the same time, you're happy to carry on because you don't want to get off your bike. You don't want to stop.
And then
it's very rare you see someone stopping midway through. You get it?
And that's what I mean. Like to a non-cyclist, this concept doesn't make sense. Like you've paid money. Like it could be like completely like it's ridiculous, isn't it? Like I paid money to go somewhere with my bike to ride up a hill or ride up a mountain and ride up my hill so far that I need to see my ancestors.
Yeah, it's like when
and then come back and say what a great day out.
Yeah, it's a buzz. It's a buzz afterwards, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, I've done. It's like a tick off the bucket list, isn't the thing? Oh yeah, I've done. I think you have to be an avid cyclist to try and go up cycle mountains.
So do you think, like, okay, let's take a bit more on a serious note. Like, do you think there's growth and there's like lessons you can learn as a cyclist, not even just a cyclist, as a human being, by climbing up mountains?
I think it's all mainly mental, isn't it? Mental strength, pain, how much you can suffer. At the same time, is
it is quite surprising what your body can cope.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you'd be very surprised at how much your body can push in terms of going up a mountain. Like it's just that will, isn't it? Trying to get to the top, and then
it's about being comfortable with being discomfortable.
Being comfortable, being discomfortable.
That doesn't make sense.
That's in discomfort.
Cut. It's about being comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to get that.
And not to panic, because if like you could think, oh, I've got this climb, panic, like let's ride fast, let's get, and then you could complete it. So like
the worst thing you want to do, like you did before that day when you were climbing, is to go a very hard.
So do you think you can climb at other people's pace then?
No.
It's you and the mountain.
I've been to I've done a few mountains now with different caliber of riders.
Yeah.
And no, like you get riders who are not as strong as you. So and you don't want to keep you naturally you can't slow down because you just getting nowhere. But at the same time, if you go with someone stronger, there's no way you can stick on the back wheel because you're just gonna suffer. And if you're gonna
unless they slow down for you.
Yeah, but if they
don't really enjoy it, do they?
No. Not really. I just think with mountains you just have to go at your own pace.
And then like
a prime example was when we went last year and
where?
In France.
Yeah.
And remember the other brothers who went as well, the other group. Everybody just did that at their own pace.
Yeah.
So there's no way that you could him.
So it does like and this I saw this in France maybe the first time. So in Albania we didn't see this because
what, in Albania you all stuck together?
No, not stuck together. Like we did stick together to an extent, but it was first time we were all riding together, like we were all out, we were all excited, but we didn't see other cyclists there. Yeah, we were the only cyclists.
Because the people were probably hiking or something.
There was people hiking, but like it's not like.
But was that mountain known for?
No, it's like it's not even like even I've just told you Albania. Like it's not a cycling destination.
Yeah.
But when I went to France and we were climbing in France the mountains.
Yeah.
Like it does humble you because what you see is like, it doesn't matter how good you think you are on the bike, then there's somebody that's flying past you, or there's somebody that like somebody that twice your age on an aluminium bike.
And they're probably the locals as well.
And the local, like the trimmers.
Do you remember that time when we were going up Telegraph and there's that old man?
Yeah, with the bandana.
Yeah, he was with us for ages. He had his bike. His bike was
like proper like a 1960s bike.
Yeah, and he was having a chat with us, having conversation, and I remember suffering. And he's trying to have a conversation. I was thinking, man, I just want to ride up by myself. I don't really want to talk to you, but okay. Do you remember? Yeah. So I remember. And I remember, and he used to say he used to do this route like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah, and so like, and then you see like them just flying up and like twice your age, double the bike, and you've got all the gear, and
you've got carbon bike, light as anything,
and then so it definitely mountains do humble you, because you come back and think like, damn,
you do get defeated, but at the same time, it's a massive achievement when you do get to the top.
Yeah, there's something special about taking a selfie. Or
it is. But saying that, when we got to the top of Glandon,
we still took a picture. Remember, we still took a picture.
Did we? Nah, we didn't. We didn't.
Oh.
We got to the top because you waited for me and I was suffering. We got to the top, and we said, forget it. Let's go. We just straight. I don't think we took a picture. No, we didn't. I think
we were cheesed off.
I think that day was a brutal day. It's just a date.
But like, there is something special about when you get to the top of the summit and then. Remember, was it last year when the group got on top of LEBA?
Oh no!
Everyone was together like it was like a
all in the pose. Sitting like that was a good picture actually.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. For us, we just wanted to get to the top, and then find that next cafe down. Remember?
Yeah.
And we wanted to go and get something to eat. Well, the other boys, they just literally took over the whole.
Because it's an achievement, isn't it? Like for some of them, it's the first time they've ever done a mountain.
Yeah.
It's the first time they've ever
iconic mountain as well.
An iconic mountain. It's like a mountain that's been in tours a few times.
Yeah.
And to climb that, it's definitely an achievement.
Yeah.
So mountains are
brutal,
but at the same time enjoyable. I'm gonna say they're enjoyable. I don't care what you say.
I think it's enjoyable once it all sinks in afterwards. I don't think it's enjoyable going up it. I don't know, man. This is just hard.
So why have you signed up to go up another mountain?
I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it, I guess, going up. I think it's more you're just testing yourself. And then
it's more of the like what more can you like push yourself? And even when you come back to that mountain, it's like the few times we've gone back and done the same mountain again, like you're always trying to be that your PB. You're trying to just say, okay, like last time I did it in this many minutes, this time I'm gonna do it this many minutes. Hold this.
Well, to be fair, I didn't have that mindset, but I think I know you do it on afterwards.
Yeah.
I didn't want to suffer. I didn't want to suffer like that, but and yeah, I remember that one. Obviously, you want to do beat. Obviously, you get a decent time on that, which
yeah, it was alright.
it was alright. What was your time?
Can't remember. I have to go look at Strava again. That's history now.
Yeah, that was a good team actually. You did smash up that climb.
So, question for you then: what's a climb taught you about life then? Like, what's the biggest lesson you've taken away from a climb?
The mental part of it, really. That you can, no matter how much you suffer alone. For example, going up, was the one that we did in Tenerife? That was about a couple of hours.
Oh, the Mount Tide.
Yeah, that wasn't steep, but it was constant, gradual.
Yeah, Tenerife is just one mountain.
Yeah, it was
just whichever way you go.
Yeah, but there, I think it's just you just think about life, isn't it? But the only thing I could take away is just how strong mentally you can be in terms of cycling by yourself for a couple of hours, and then.
So if you were to go back to Mount, let's even for the audience then, if you were to go back to your Tenerife, what would be your advice to the listeners?
So I probably just got a pace that you're comfortable with and stick at it. Don't push. Don't try and keep up with somebody, because it's no chance don't happen. I just think you just need to find your own rhythm and go up, and then you'll get there. Just do what
you will get there.
Yeah, you get there. You will. You've got no choice really, because
you will get.
You have to get there, then go back down and finish the route off, isn't it? Unless you're gonna
come back
down. Yeah.
Quit halfway. You're not a quitter. Cyclists are not quitters.
But saying that, when we did what's that one? The Valley one. What's it called?
In Tenerife.
Yeah. Masca Valley.
Yeah.
That was brutal as well.
That was
because that came in midway.
That was like a wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, that came in because that was very unexpected.
The thing for me is like gratitude when climbing a mountain. Like, you know that you could be somewhere else, but like at the same time you're climbing this mountain. The scenery is amazing. Yeah, and the caveat is the weather has to be nice. I've done a climb when it was chucking it down in rain. It's not miserable. Like, you get to the top, you're freezing, and you get to the bottom, and you're freezing. So I mean, as long as the weather's on your side, like there's an element of gratitude that you, as a human being, as a cyclist, are able to do something like this.
Yeah,
to push your body to be able to. Doesn't matter. Forget the pace. Forget the PBs. Forget to feel like how strong. But just being able to get to the top.
Yeah.
On your bike, on two wheels, at your own pace.
But puts into perspective, when we do mountains, for example, or when I go up a mountain.
Yeah.
How good the pros are.
Yeah. It definitely does put that into
perspective. How
strong they are.
Yeah, and we obviously we're pushing ourselves. But they're going at least twice, if not three times as faster.
I'm sure some of them go faster up the mountain. Like, my top speed on the flat is like that.
Yeah, going up the mountain. Yeah, but like I remember when I first did obviously the mountain. Yeah, that did cross my mind. So how thingy pros are going up mountains, and just how much of an engine they've got to be able to push. And then obviously for pros, when they do the big mountains, it comes up at the bloody end.
Yeah,
and they smash like 200 miles.
But they're trained for that too, to an extent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. It does put that into perspective, that where we are
compared to
where pros
are. Levels.
So like you said, there's levels to the game.
Levels to the game, bro.
There's definitely levels.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, once you're on that mountain.
But it's like I said, don't be put off from a mountain.
Nah, it's worth doing.
If anyone's
an experience
thinking of, they're not done a mountain, definitely do it. It's probably one of the most enjoyable part of cycling, I'd say. Like, even though it says like you suffer, but after when you reflect back, it's amazing. Like all the places I've been cycling in mountains, from France to Italy to Albania to Switzerland or wherever. Like when you look back, it's like it's the mountains that create those memories and enjoy it. So rapid fire.
Yeah, cool. So I've got some quick fire for you, Seema. First, okay. Is a real battle on a mountain when you go up a mountain, the physical or mental?
Mental.
Holy.
Don't ask me why.
This plays in you.
Yeah, I think like if you're cycling yourself up a mountain, it's just you yourself. There's an element where your body just it's a mental thing. It's like doing a hard threshold session over a long period of time, like indoor, and after a bit it's like your body can do it, but it's like mentally you have to like get over it and achieve it. So for me, it's mental.
What's better at the top, the view or the relief?
The view, always the view.
Well, yeah, can't knock back the view, I guess. Okay, on a climb, what breaks first, the legs or your mind?
Mind. Now, mind.
No.
It depends. Like, it's always the mind. The legs can break, but it's if you haven't got a strong mind, or if you give up, if you've mentally given up already, then your legs will fall through. Say, forget it.
Okay, what's the worst, a steep section or a false summit?
That's a good.
There have been instances where we've done some climbs where you think you're at the top. You're not at the top.
You're only halfway.
Yeah, you're not halfway. And I think it's Telegraph. There's Telegraph is one of them, but like you do one and you go up another one.
Yeah. False summit.
Okay.
Steep section. At least you know that only this bit steep.
Okay. Last one. Have you ever wanted to quit a climb midway?
Yeah, and become a chess player.
That's a random one. So we wanted to stop and thought. Well, yeah.
No. Quit a climb halfway. A few times. Even like you're climbing, you're suffering, and it's just.
So I've had enough.
Yeah, I think it happened at a mount in Tenerife, Mount Tide. I was climbing. My leg was playing up, and I just.
Well, the one I probably saw you.
No. This was in Tenerife.
Oh, okay.
And I just wanted to stop and have a.
So when we were to the gap.
Yeah, we capped. I just wanted to have a little break. So. Yeah, so see, I was by myself. No one needs to know.
I was gonna say, you cannot do yourself for a good few years, eh? Okay.
So I stopped, took a few selfies, and got back done.
Made yourself feel better.
Yeah, cool. I had to feel better, of course. So that's the end of episode 5, Mountains.
Yeah. Oh, well, like I said, we'll obviously have another podcast somewhere down the line where.
Around our trips.
Yeah, the ones we've done in France. We've done France a couple of times now and then Switzerland.
Yeah, but we'll talk about how we got there.
A bit of insight.
And, sure, somebody will learn something from somewhere.
Yeah, of course, good.
Share some tips and advice.
Share some knowledge.
Like not to drive
16 hours
one way, all the way.
All of the toll road, boring roads. It's not even scenic. You just
tag team.
It's not even tag team. Some people fall asleep and don't want to wake up and take their turns on the wheel. Just saying.
Just because you took your turn, it's not my fault.
Wait, I drove at least.
You did the graveyard shift. No, Omar did the graveyard shift.
He did it. He already did graveyard.
You got us in one piece.
Hey.
But so I think for climbs, like there's always a climb that changes you, or there's always a climb that sticks with you. So it'd be good to see what everyone's thoughts on what's their favorite climb or what climbs have changed them, and maybe share in the comments.
Yeah, drop a comment. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's it. Perfect. Thanks for listening.
Nice one. Well, guys, like, share, and subscribe.